What is good, guys? It's Clarky Collector back with another figure vlog this week. It's been a bit of a crazy one, still packing up figures and basically just going through some elites that have come through this week. So I thought I'd start off with this one. This one's I've had a little while now. This is the NXT TakeOver London Finn Balor custom that I had. I won this on eBay. Really cool likeness of Finn from the Jack the Ripper style-esque attire that he had. Comes with a top hat and obviously the braids and the jacket and stuff, so really cool. I was actually there at TakeOver London, which is really awesome. So to have this one in the collection as like a little homage to that is really cool. So just going to go through some loose bits that I've got this week, some really cool stuff actually, and a little sneak peek on some side projects. So yeah, let's get through it. But this one, custom NXT Finn Balor, NXT TakeOver London. Sweet. Up next, we've got the Native American Tatanka, an elite I've wanted for a little while now. Just really cool detail on this one. Obviously he's got his red hair, all of his tassels and stuff, and his tomahawk. Comes with the Warrior Texas Tornado style boots. Just a really cool figure. Met him back at Comic-Con as well, really good guy. And again, this is just kind of pays homage to the Hasbro-esque days of collecting figs, and this is one of the ones that I had as a kid and saw the elite and managed to get him pretty cheap. So yeah, awesome figure, Tatanka. Up next, we've got the blue attired Defining Moments Ric Flair with the fluffy jacket, ring robe that he wears. I need a big gold to go with him. But yeah, pretty awesome figure. I actually liked this one better than the blue one that is absolutely everywhere. I mean, who doesn't like Ric Flair, right? So really cool figure, nice detail in the robe there. Just spin him around. I think he's got Nature Boy on the back. Yeah, he has. So a really cool figure, really captures Ric's likeness really well. And yeah, he's got like a pink mauvey kind of attire under there, which is different to the one, obviously the WrestleMania 24 Ric Flair that we got in the other Defining Moments. So yeah, really cool. Look like this one for the robe really, and when I get a big gold on him, he'll be complete. So really cool Defining Moments Ric Flair. It's time. Here's a personal favourite of mine, Vader. Managed to get this figure really cheap on eBay. He has seen better days, but this figure was going for absolutely silly money. I do need to get the elephant accessory for him, but just to have him in the collection is awesome. Little side note, he did actually sing happy birthday to me once. I think it's still on YouTube. I'll have to dig it out and put it in the comments maybe, but yeah, Vader elites are just skyrocketing in price now, so to have one of these in the collection is awesome. If I can get his elephant mask as an accessory at some point, I will, but just grabbed him because the pricing point on these is mental, and yeah, just having a Vader in the collection is sweet. So yeah, Vader time. Brooklyn. Up next, we got JTG, A Crime Time. I need to get a Shad Gaspar to go with him, and also need to think about what to do with the accessories, but these elites just seem to again be going for crazy money. So picked him up, I saw him there. Obviously he doesn't have his accessories, but I've got my eye on a couple of them on eBay, which are more than the figure cost, ironically. But yeah, this one's really cool. Awesome likeness of JTG. I like how he's got his bandana around his leg and they didn't just skimp on giving him a pair of tights. Likeness is sick, and yeah, when I get Shad Gaspard, I can put them together and have Crime Time and look at accessories and stuff. So yeah, it's one of those ones where you kind of grab the figure and worry about the little details afterwards. So cool fig, looks awesome, his face is sick, and yeah, just really cool attention to detail on his tights and what's his boots and stuff like that. So yeah, JT. Up next, we got a WrestleMania exclusive Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is a cool figure, but I mainly basically bought him for being able to use him as fodder parts, and the fact that I wanted a legit Stone Cold t-shirt to go on my yellow CM Punk, pipe bomb CM Punk. So I'm not sure what I'm doing there. I'm not going to use the legs for something else. I'm going to use a t-shirt on someone else. Maybe I'll kind of do something with the head and the arms at some point with Austin, and maybe do something. But basically purchased him for fodder parts for making other figures better. So yeah, WrestleMania 30 exclusive Stone Cold. Speaking of CM Punk, here's another figure that I managed to luck out on eBay. These again just seem to be going for absolutely nonsense amounts of money. Shouts out to one of the guys on Facebook. Your name disappears at the moment, but I did put a post up asking about Nexus armbands, and one of the guys on the Facebook group sorted me out, so cheers for that. So he does have his armband. Has his new Nexus t-shirt, as you can see. Head sculpt on this one is a bit of the old Uncanny Valley, really. We know who it is and who it should be, but kind of looks like him and kind of doesn't. But detail and stuff is also on his figure. You know, CM Punk Elites are getting rarer and rarer, and I pick them up when I can get them, really. There's a couple more that I need, like Series 1 and Series 11 or Series 6. I digress, I don't know. There's a couple of ones I need, but I just kind of pick them up as and when. I've got a couple of custom ideas as well that I want to work on for Punk. But yeah, Nexus Punk seems to be skyrocketing, looking at sort of 40-50 quid now. Managed to have a good deal on him on eBay and picked him up when I could, so yeah, Nexus. Up next we got V1, Matt Hardy, from the mid-2000s, 2005, 2006 time, when he was Shannon Moore, the V1 gimmick and the V1 hand sign. Picked this up in my local entertainer. Unfortunately, I did pay full price for it. I've seen they've dropped down a bit now. You can get them for 15 if you can find them. But yeah, part of the SummerSlam series. No one else in the series really took on my fancy, to be fair. I've got Edge and a couple of Seth Rollins, and I think I've got an Ambrose as well. So got this Matt Hardy. I've already got a current day Matt Hardy, and I kind of like the V1 gimmick, and thought the accessories, the extra hands and the face sculpt were cool, and the fact it comes with 2 t-shirts and stuff. So yeah, just like the attire. Again, I liked the gimmick, and thought I'd pick him up. Pretty cool fig, so why not? Up next we got Neville NXT attire, basic figure. I think I got him really cheap. My plan is to obviously convert him to an elite figure with the same attire, just to be part of my Legacy NXT collection. Really cool likeness, you know, we all know who he is. Basic figures just don't really cut it for me, to be fair. But he's got everything he needs, like his boots, knee pads, the head sculpt's really cool as well, as you can see. So yeah, we'll be converting into an elite at some point, to be part of my NXT Legacy collection alongside Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Joe and all those guys. So basic figure, Neville from back in sort of 2014 time. So up next we've got basically what I made 2 figures out of some fodder. The JBL figure was actually in suit, because I've been using Triple H's for some custom work that I'm going to show at the end of this video. I had a couple of spare heads, so basically I had a spare Barry Windham body and some fodder poke boots and knee pad parts, so I made the JBL ring attire using that head from the suit, and then chucked a Triple H Triple H head on a suited body to have a kind of authority-esque Triple H for the collection as well. So cool, 2 figures made out of 1 really, or 2, some fodder parts, and yeah, both came out really cool. Just you know, some bits to have in the collection that would have otherwise been binned or kept in a box, so why not? Up next we got the Miz. This is a figure that's been in my local Smith's Toys for a while. They've got a fair few of them left. So I picked him up. He'd gone down to $11.99, which is a bargain for an elite, to be fair. So I grabbed him. I like his jacket, and the head sculpt's awesome. He's just got his generic Miz upside down W attire underneath, and like a purpley mauve colour. But yeah, more of a sort of pick this one up if you like it, cheap jobby from Smith's Toys. Same goes for online as well. They'll match their online prices to the in-store prices. So I thought, why not? I was in there having a look, and picked up 2, 1 for a custom. So yeah, worth picking up because he was cheap. So elites for 12 quid are always a bargain. The Miz. Right, this one. Pretty surprised I got this, to be honest. This was on eBay a little while ago. I put an auction in, a bid in on the auction, thinking I won't get that. Watched it kind of skyrocket a little bit, and then it finished and I won it. Really pleased. A really cool figure. He does have a slight stain on his jacket, which I'm going to try looking at. Maybe some vanish or something, we'll get that out. But you know, he comes complete. Really cool, really rare, awesome Texas Tornado figure. Pretty much impossible to get now. I'm not entirely sure why these are, you know, in demand as the way they are, but really awesome figure. You know, the head sculpt and stuff's perfect on him. Again, harks back to the old Hasbro days. I remember getting Texas Tornado as a kid. So yeah, maybe keep your eyes peeled in the future is all I'll say on this one. But yeah, these ones are near on impossible to find. Going mint on card for absolutely crazy amounts of money. So to grab him loose for what I did, super cheap, as he says, is really cool. So if I can get that stain out of the jacket and freshen that up, he'll be absolutely perfect. But I don't think it's too serious. Nothing I can't sort out. Texas Tornado. really cool figure. Up next, we've got some ringside collectible exclusives. This one I managed to pick up really cheap. This is the ringside collectible exclusive Scott Hall. He is missing his waistcoat, but it's not something that I'm overly worried about because I can pick up a red Scott Hall and maybe get a custom printed or made white one to go with him. But for now, he's got his NWO t-shirt, and for the price point, it was silly to say no on this one. These pop up every now and then. But you know, it's one of those figures that when you see it, it's usually pretty high, sort of the 30, 40 plus, complete in the box. It's mental as well. I'm a big Scott Hall fan. I do have the red one already in my collection, but I thought, why not? You know, let's pick up the white one as well, just because it's an exclusive and they're somewhat rare-ish or desirable. So, Ringside Collectibles White Lone Wolf Scott Hall. Awesome figure. As with my love for CM Punk, I'm a huge Bret Hart fan. This one came around really lucky, good timing with this one. Again, these just seem to go for obscene amounts of money. This is the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Bret Hart. I'm still not torn on these brother jackets. I mean, they look good on display, but in practice, they're not great. Comes complete with his jacket and his glasses. Really cool, awesome figure. I like the paint tone on this one. The pink is really bright, and it's got obviously the Hitman and 4 stars, and the attire matches the jacket, and yeah, just overall really cool Bret figure. Yeah, mint on the card, 200 plus, and absolute nonsense. So to get loose, yeah, for the price I got him for was absolutely awesome. I think I'm done with Bret's now. I think I've got all of them except for the Old Man Elite Bret. And the blue basics, but there's no rush on those, and we're not fussed about the basics, but the Old Man Bret can come in time. But yeah, this one popped up, great timing, and an absolutely fantastic figure to go with the rest of them. So yeah, Ringside exclusive Bret. And last but not least, in the Ringside Collectible exclusives, we've got the Ringside Collectible exclusive Kane. Weird story behind this one. So I basically won this one on eBay. I already had this figure. I managed to find this one with the complete chain and the towel on eBay. So effectively I sold the one I had to pay for this to have this complete. The other one I had didn't have the towel and had a broken chain. So minor little things, but to get it complete is awesome. These, again, on the card, absolutely crazy amounts of money. The detail on this one is phenomenal. The mask does come off, which is really cool. And it comes with his towel as well. But yeah, the detail on this figure. I mean, I was a great fan of Kane, not so much anymore, but this kind of era of Kane and Kane in general, 97-esque onwards. Love the Big Red Machine. I just love the detail on his face. It's so cool. The mask and the hair and stuff's really awesome. And chains and stuff. So really cool figure. Again, Ringside Collectibles exclusive. They're always desirable, and these don't crop up very often, let alone having 2 of them. But I've managed to sell one of those on again to the Facebook pages. So yeah, off to a better home, and I've obviously got a complete one here. So smart tip: if you have got one and you need a towel, you can always use a Cesaro towel because they're exactly the same, literally exactly the same. So if you've got a Kane, you want to have a towel in it, or a Taz, just get a Cesaro towel. This is actually the Kane one, but small tip for you there. So yeah, Ringside Collectibles Kane, sweet. Right guys, on to this last section. Now, you might be looking at these thinking, oh, Warriors Elites, which ones were they? Ironically, these didn't come out in Elite form. So one of my little projects that we're going on at the moment is to actually convert all of the basic Warriors, minus the USA one, because he came out in Elite form, over to Elite form. So I've been doing this with a colleague of mine, say a colleague, more of a friend really, a guy called TurboToys, you might know him on Instagram. I like to call him Terry, so hello to you, Tel. Basically a really cool guy. We started off first with the Green Warrior, converting him to Elite form. I'd like to give shouts to Glenn, who basically did this first. Rest in peace to him. But I saw his video on how he did it all, using a Batista, I think it was, and kind of thought, yeah, that's awesome, and I really want, you know, I've got all the other Warrior Elites, I would like to have more. So me and Tel are going through the process of buying the Elite basics, the basics of Warrior, and converting them over to Elite form. So here's the pair that we've got so far. Slow and steady wins a race and all that. So I'm just looking to basically just get these done, but you can see they look so awesome. I mean, the green one paying homage to the Hasbro, as we all had as a kid. He presses back and he jumps in the air. And then we've got the WrestleMania 4 light blue attire. Mattel done a really good job of matching the tights there to the actual basic blue that was on the basic. Basically just really cool figures. I'm a big Warrior mark, yeah, as we all were as a kid. Hogan Warrior, Macho Man and those guys. And I think just Warrior figures in general look fantastic. So yeah, what I've been doing is converting them over to Elites with a special recipe, which I'll show you a little sneak peek of the next one that we're working on up next. So this is kind of what we're left over with from a basic, Ultimate Warrior basic body, jacked as fuck. We take the boots and knee pads and all the arms and accessories and the head and stuff off. These are just to a penny, they're nothing. Once that's done, I'll go on to the next part and show you how they look once we put those parts onto an Elite donor board. And I will say that Terry's work is absolutely fantastic. If you want anything done by him, just hit him up. I'll put links down in the description below for his Instagram and his Facebook. Please note that obviously if you are getting anything done by him, it is cash up front done on his work. It's just the way it is. It comes to an agreement, you pay for what you need. If you want to supply parts, etc., you can. But hit him up, a great guy. But yeah, cash up front. Obviously commissioned work takes time and there's a lot of effort and lots of bespokeness about it as well, because obviously custom parts are as they are custom. So yeah, hit Terry up if you want any custom stuff done. He's great with painting. His attention to detail is fantastic. He does decals and everything, and he's got his own page and stuff like on Instagram. So check out his work. His customs, they're really awesome. He's done some really cool. He's working on a Dolph Ziggler, I think, at the moment, that was fantastic. Done a Dolph and Drew McIntyre recently, which I really liked. So yeah, many more coming from him and I. You'll see that on this page here. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. And yeah, Custom Warriors, sick. So this is the next one we're working on. I'm not sure what tile this is based on, but it's like a bright orange red. But basically what we do is I use a Triple H as base, and then Terry does his magic by ripping him apart, torso cracking and painting him up. So kind of a bit of work to be done. It's mainly just a tights paint and a decal if it's needed on the tights. But converting these to Elite just makes them so much better. All the kind of hard work's done really with the arms and the accessories and stuff and the heads and that, they're already done. Triple H's bodies work fantastic. There's minimal width to nothing to remove from them once you swap them over. And yeah, just having an Elite of the figures that came out that in basic form didn't come out in Elite form is awesome. So my plan and progress is to kind of just progress these. I've got another Elite coming in the post, which I think is the one with the singular face paint, and then I've got a couple more to do, and then we've got them all. I think there's 6 in total, excluding the 2 US ones that came out. So yeah, just going through creating the Elite versions of Warrior, and even like this, he looks pretty cool. I mean, you just disregard he's got Triple H's pants on, but yeah, you can see the form factor and the height and stuff like that works really well. So yeah, small project that I'm working on, keeping me busy. So yeah, it's been fun, guys. That's pretty much everything for this video. Keep it locked, subscribe, click the notification bell, give me any comments you like in the video. You may have noticed I'm filming differently this time because people complained that doing it upright was rubbish, and I agree. You can't see what we're doing, and we can't do cool things like this where we can see all the detail and stuff in the figure. Whereas before I had a tripod and it just didn't work, was because my phone's a iPhone 10, you couldn't really get the landscape to work properly with the tripod because it's not designed for holding a phone sideways. So hope you enjoyed the video. I've done it a little bit differently this time. And yeah, any recommendations or anything like that you've got, let me know. And yeah, take it easy. Clarky Collector signing out.